Hello, I'm Steve Suggs, author of the book, Can They Sell? Thank you for joining me today for yet another free video on recruiting the best salespeople. Again, thank you for ordering the book. It should arrive very soon. Until it arrives, please enjoy some more free recruiting training. In the past videos, we talked about the top 3 questions most sales managers want to know. Number 1, where to find the best salespeople to interview, and secondly, what to look for. We answered that question with the 5 dimensions of the best salesperson profile. And the third question, how to look for the best salespeople. We talked about how to use a best practice system to recruit the best. Today I'm going to spend time answering the first question, where do you go to find more top quality candidates to interview? After this session today, you'll have close to 30 places to find great candidates. I'm about to show you how to build a network of people who will send you quality candidates to interview on a regular basis. A few months back, I was hired by a company to find and select a sales manager, and the first part of the job was to find great candidates to interview. Over the past few years of my career, I've built the candidate finding machine that I'm about to show you. Instead of taking 6 months to make this hire, it only took us 2 months. The reason I was able to find in such a short period of time a long list of great candidates to interview is because I use a process that I'm about to show you. We hired a great candidate without spending a dime on advertising and resume services, and you can do the same. I have a friend who owns a big and tall men's clothing store. Locked away in the back of the store in a safe is his customer list. In a business with a limited market, it's critical that he build, maintain, and take care of those customers. His list is the most valuable asset that he owns. With this list, he can move his store to another location in close proximity to his customers and not lose a single customer. The secret to finding great candidates to interview is building a network of people who know you and trust you, so that when you're hiring, a simple email to them turns on the fire hose of prospective candidates. The resumes come pouring in. Remember, you're not only looking for people to interview, you're also looking for people who know people you would want to interview. You simply can't afford to wait until you have an opening to start recruiting. Last-minute recruiting usually results in hiring the wrong person. So creating a network of people who are continuously sending you top recruits will give you a constant flow of great resumes, not just when you need to hire a salesperson. If you've been in sales management for any length of time, you know that you always need a funnel of fresh prospective candidates, because you never know when you'll need to fill a position on the team. Remember this, for the most part, the candidates who are referred to you will not be at a higher skill level than the people who refer them. So build your referral relationships with people who are at the same success level as the salespeople you wish to recruit. Let's talk about where to go look. Where are the great sources of candidates to interview? What sources are great and which sources are good? There are 3 different levels of sources. The first level will produce less candidates but higher quality. The second level will produce more candidates but a higher number of lower quality. And the third level will produce a ton of resumes, but you must spend a lot of time digging through the mud to find the pearls. You might ask, why not simply use the top level of sourcing? I went to a seminar once by Jay Levinson, the great guerrilla marketer, called The 100 Ways to Guerrilla Market. People kept wanting to know the top 20. And his reply was simple. Do as many of the top 100 as you can. So, do as many of all 3 of these levels as you can. You never know where the next great resume is going to come from. Let's talk about the first level, best sources. Number 1, your current customers. This is one of your strongest sources. 1, it's a long list. And number 2, they know you, like you, and respect your company. Next is your database of contacts other than your customers. This is the list of contacts you keep in your address book. Send an email to all of them on a regular basis. Here's a sample email to send to your current customers or list of contacts. Simply type this into the email. Please assist me in helping someone you know. I have an open position on my sales team. If you know the right candidates for the job, please help them find a great career by sending them to see me. The right candidates will have the following traits. honesty, hard work ethic, a concern for others, and personal responsibility. Strong candidates will have personalities which cause them to love to network, to find prospects, are goal-driven, and highly confident. Type in the sales experience that you desire. Please have them forward their resume to me at, and type in your address. Thank you for helping me find the right individuals and for helping them find a great career. Many managers tell me they're afraid that if a big customer sends them a friend or family member and they don't want to hire them, they'll lose a customer. If you get into this situation, simply tell your customer that you have a very thorough process for selecting salespeople. And if you decide that their referral is not a good fit for the position, then you're doing the candidate a great favor by recommending that they not take a job where they would not perform well. Most customers are very appreciative of the fact that you're being a responsible business person. Next is current sales reps. They understand what it takes to do well at your company. The people they refer are usually strong candidates. Get them to regularly email their database of customer contacts. Ask all the employees who are in the market you're recruiting for to also email their address book of contacts. Next is sales trainers and sales consultants. Sales training franchise owners like Sandler Sales and Dale Carnegie always have a stack of resumes. Conduct a Google search for these in all the cities in which you recruit. Next is networking groups. All cities have groups who meet on a regular basis to exchange referrals. These groups are full of the type of people whom you want to recruit. These include Business Networking International, or BNI, eWomen Network, and many others which can be found by searching Google under networking groups. Contact the directors or presidents of those groups because they're the most networked people in every community. And they always have a stack of resumes and are usually willing to email blast your job posting to their thousands of members. Next is LinkedIn. If you're not very active on LinkedIn, well, it's time to enter the 21st century. Social networking sites are where strong candidates look for jobs and post valuable information you'll need while evaluating them. A recent post I made on LinkedIn received 120 hits in 3 days. I not only post the job on my status, but also on all the groups of which I'm a member. Many resources on how to best use LinkedIn can be found on Google. Next is Facebook. Regularly post to your wall an announcement that you're recruiting for your team. Tell everyone that you're growing your team so that you don't leave the impression that you have high turnover. Create a Facebook fan page for recruiting. Mari Smith is a guru of Facebook fan pages. Look her up at Mari Smith, that's M-A-R-I Smith.com, and follow her formula. Post the job opening on all Facebook fan pages you have liked. Again, tell all of your employees to do the same. Wow, Facebook really does have a benefit in the marketplace. Next, other social networking platforms. This is an ever-changing landscape. At the filming of this video, Google Plus is becoming a strong social networking platform. Twitter should also be used. Post tweets on a regular basis. Let's now talk about the moderate sources. Churches, synagogues, temples, and others. And with 10% unemployment, every large religious organization has a jobs ministry. Call and ask to speak to the person in charge of this ministry and get your position posted in all of their communication sources. Professionals who work with small businesses know those who, due to the economy, need to go back to work for someone else. Many small business owners are looking to leave the entrepreneurial track and get back into sales. They're usually great salespeople. Next is small business attorneys. Well, just like the accountants, they know the business owners who may be looking for a change. Meet with and get to know the Chamber of Commerce salespeople. They usually know all the great salespeople in town and know people who are looking for sales positions. Attend all chamber networking events. They're full of salespeople. Also, presidents of community service organizations like Rotary Club, Lions Club, and many others have community leaders who are all very well connected. Some may be mentoring young sales superstars. Post at salesblogcast.com. This blog has a job board. Find other blogs with similar job postings. Job fairs. If you recruit in large numbers, this is a way to get many people interested in your position. Attend the job fairs in your city or hold your own. Go to jobfairtips.com for a number of useful tips. Well, here's a word of warning. You'll get many unqualified people coming to your job fair along with many strong candidates. Let's now look at the weaker sources. Many sales leaders are shocked that the following sources appear in the weaker category since these are their most frequently used. Many of the candidates you find in these sources are your weaker candidates. To find the best salespeople who are looking for a change, you must use all of the above sources along with these sources that I'm about to give you. They include job boards like Monster, Career Builder, and many others. Be prepared to spend hours sifting through hundreds of resumes to find a few qualified candidates. First, we have newspapers. This source is quickly becoming a thing of the past. Many top salespeople do not look at this source due to the high number of low-paying, high-turnover, lower-end sales positions that use this source. Next is Craigslist. You'll wade through many resumes, however, I found one of my best employees on Craigslist. College Career Service Department. If you're not looking for people with sales experience, most universities have career placement departments and will work diligently to help you find the right candidates. Industry publications. Most industries have magazines, journals, and online resources with job boards. Here's a sample job posting ad. The words you use in ads and while explaining the position to your referral sources are important. Using the words on this slide will help give a clear description of the profile of a top salesperson. The wording has been chosen to attract the right candidate and to repel the wrong candidate. Here goes. Salespeople wanted. ABC Company is looking for salespeople to work in the city of Nashville, Tennessee, calling on customers to sell widgets. Requirements must have the following traits: honesty, hard work ethic, a concern for others, and personal responsibility. Strong candidates will have a personality that causes them to love to network to find prospects, are goal-driven, and highly confident. Sales experience. Fill in your requirements there. Please forward the resume to, fill in your address. Add additional information and requirements about the position as necessary. You may also consider putting a more detailed job description on your website and add the URL to the posting. Putting a URL in the posting puts an additional challenge for the candidate to spend more time reviewing the information. Strong candidates spend the time to read and study the posting and are prepared with knowledge of the position and with questions. There you have it. The answer to the question, where do you go to find enough great salespeople? Let's review quickly. There are 3 levels of sources. Do as many of the 3 levels as possible. Build this recruiting referral network and you'll have one of the most valuable assets in your portfolio of investments. You'll want to lock it in a safe. What I've shown you here is not easy. If it were easy, it simply wouldn't work. So congratulations on stopping your search for easy and choosing to build something of great value. If you recruit salespeople on a regular basis, you can't afford to not build a network of sources who are always sending you great candidates. If you only recruit occasionally, you can't afford to wait until you need someone to start recruiting. Waiting to the last minute to build your recruiting referral network will cause you to jump to the 3rd category of finding resumes. You'll spend all your time digging in the mud for pearls. You'll most likely just end up dirty and be tempted to settle for a lump of coal instead of a great pearl, so get started today. Stay tuned. In another couple of days while you're waiting on your book, I'll send another video in this training series, so watch your email box for a link to the next video. In that video, I'll tell you the secret interview techniques of great interviewers. You'll learn ways to make great salespeople shine during the interview and ways to make the bad salesperson struggle during the interview. I'm also going to give you more information about the Recruit the Best system by sharing interview questions. You're going to love it. Just like last time, please leave some comments below because I respond personally to each one. Also, please click on the Share with a Friend button so you can help others learn to recruit the best. Like me on Facebook, link to me on LinkedIn, and follow me on Twitter. Now go recruit the best.